Okay, we're going to draw the kitchen. Make sure you're on the millwork layer. And the way I would begin it is with a polyline. Start at this corner, come down 2 feet, go over and make so you're perpendicular and come back 2 feet. You'll clean that up later. We'll do the same thing here. Come back 2 feet. We'll go over. Why don't we go over right to about the window and stop? We know this island is over 14 feet 8.5 inches. So we'll start here, come over 14 feet 8.5 inches, come down. And this needs to be 8 feet. I would just measure up 8 feet. You type it in, that's how you can dictate that measurement. You just type it in. And I'm going to raise that up. Just stretch the line. So now I know this is 8 feet and it was over 14 feet 8.5 inches. I'm going to pick that point, come over 30 inches according to the handout, come down not all the way because I'm going to use my fillet command to finish this. Okay, so now I have my island and I have most of my counters. And then I'm going to grab the grip and move it to the other grip. I'm just going to stretch it. So now I have the lower cabinets. We're not putting in lower millwork, cabinet millworks. We'll do that in another class, not for this one. Okay, so why don't we just go ahead and explode that. Or you can explode it afterwards. We're going to go offset at 1 foot. Nope, you know what? I'm going to go back. I'm not going to explode that. So I'm going to undo. Undo, undo. There we go. I'm going to explode it afterwards. 1 foot. That way I get these are connected. And I'm going to explode it. I don't need these, and I don't need that. Let's go back and look. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is not going to go over your island. It's going to end. Okay, so now we need to bring over the appliances and the sink. So these were provided to you, so you grab those. And let's bring them closer. All right, I like using the move, copy, rotate command. And pick the center point or the midpoint. Move it to the middle point of your window because that's where it's going to be centered on. You're going to rotate, right? You have your sink there. I'm going to take this front point. Come on, there it goes. No? Right there. And put it perpendicular to the front. So now you have your sink placed. The stove is going to be on the middle of that wall, so we'll do the move, copy, rotate again. Think about where you're going to grab it from. I'm going to grab it from the middle back. Move it over. The reason I can select, I guess I could select this wall. That should be okay. I think I was thinking that it might not be correct because we have this jump out, but I think it's all right. So we're going to rotate that. And see, it extends beyond because it's a little deeper than our cabinets. So now we're going to grab the refrigerator and place it. Now the last thing we have is the dishwasher. We'll use our move, copy, rotate again. I know I want this in the front and this in the back because those are going under the cabinet. So I want to pick the right lower corner because I'm going to bring it over and I'm going to match it up right there, and then I'm going to rotate it. So now my appliances are set and I can start trimming up my line. So I'm going to move this over. So it's going to go all the way to the edge of the island. My cabinets can't go in front of the windows. So I'll draw a line up to connect those for when I go and trim. Everything else looks pretty good. So I can start trimming things. So let's start from this edge. I'm going to trim that. We're going to trim and grab those items. Because I didn't select everything, I didn't have to trim individual little lines. So I'm going to trim again. So now my upper cabinets are drawn in, and they are right now by layer, like the garage doors. We're going to select them, hit Properties, and change them to dash lines because they're above the cutting plane. So now you have your dash lines. Last thing to draw is the island. I would make a rectangle, type in dimension. It's going to be 3 feet by 2 feet 6 inches. We know this edge and this edge are aligned, so we'll take the upper right corner and move it over. So now they're aligned and they're separated by 3 feet 8 inches. So now you have most of your kitchen drawn.